Alright, how's it going everybody? My name is Jerome and welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. So today I have a Vanquish Soul deck profile for all of you. Basically I went to a winner box this past weekend and I went undefeated with my teammate. So we both ended up leading with the box. It was pretty good. So yeah, I just wanted to share this deck profile. Vanquish Soul is a very cool deck. I think that it's something that a lot of people are sleeping on because it was kind of expensive, so a lot of people didn't really jump on it, but I think a lot of people just don't know how to play against it, and it's pretty good in this format and going forward because this is a deck that I don't think it's ever basically going to get touched. It's kind of like a Sword Soul deck in a way where it's always going to be around, it's always going to be strong, so why not play it, right? So go ahead and get started with the 3 Raisin. I did 2 Mad Love and the 1 Panther, so only 2 Mad Love. I don't really think this card's crazy. Here, some people say this is like the second best. Honestly, I think this is probably like one of the worst ones. It does really nothing. It just searches for a spell card and that's it. Raisin's the best one in my opinion. The second best one is Borger. So yeah. But speaking of Borger, I played 3 of and 2 Caesars. I do not play the Pluton. I believe that's the fire one. I don't play it. It just never comes up. So then after that we have the 3 Fenrirs and the 1 Rise Heart. Nothing to say about these. I barely saw any of this. Honestly, I opened up this guy like almost every game. It was kind of weird, but Fenrirs I kind of saw, but not really all too much. I played the 1 Ikarakora, and I played 3 Ash, 3 Shifter, 3 Contact Seas, and then I also played 1 Juris 1 Magnemite. So the Ash bosses are self-explanatory. D-Shifters were great because I played a small ward package and they just work really good with Stake Your Soul. I mean, activating Stake Your Soul, Revealing Shifter, Chaining Shifter is insane. Contact Seas, I think this came up maybe once, but in playtestings, these like pretty much destroyed almost every deck within the meta. If you think about Unchained, they have to use Fiend type monsters and stuff like that. I believe. And then you got Pearlies, they can't use this at all unless they play like the Donner to get out of it, or you know, some generic Link 2 monster. And this obviously shuts down fusion based decks. The Branded Chimera would have to use this as a fusion material. I mean, it is Earth. They can use it with the other Earth monster. You're going to like a Mud Dragon if they play it, whatnot. But yeah, it came up pretty good. And then the 2 dragons, the 2 Bestials, they never came up, but well, they didn't come up in this tournament, but normally they always come up, so I decided to play them. It's a pretty cool bridge to getting into your Chaos Angel, and on top of that, they're pretty cool because they tie along with your D-Shifter. There was times where you can open up like double D-Shifter, and if you open up with like a Magnemite or something, now you basically open up with Shifter for about 4 turns, so it's comes up. It's pretty cool. Yep. Moving on to the spells, you got your obvious ones, your 3 Sacred Souls, and I played the 3 Small Worlds. I think this card is busted in this deck. It's insane. Only 2 pots. This was at 3, but I found that Small Worlds are a lot better than the pots in this deck specifically because this only comes up when you're trying to dig for like an extra card, like maybe there can only be 1 or something like that. So I figured playing 2 of these instead of 3 and 3 Small Worlds was the way to do it, and it worked out great. I wouldn't change that at all. I would keep it exactly the same moving forward. And then obviously 1 of each of the little spells. This one came up I think once, and this one always comes up, but yeah. I think I was playing 2 before of the continues, but not anymore. You don't need to. And then you're just 1-ofs, 1 talents, 1 Duradel, and 1 reinforcements. I have been seeing the builds go around where basically people are playing like 3 of these, and it's like the Revolution Synchron package. I've not played that build yet. I'm assuming it's pretty good since it's I think it's top the Richmond Regionals I was at. I'm assuming it's good. I don't. Maybe one day I'll play it, but not anytime soon. Moving on to the extra deck. I don't think I have any of this in order, so we're gonna be bouncing around a lot. So I got 3 of the rocks, obviously. And you got Cerberus, Phoenix. I do play the Link Reba just in case if I get Ibleed. And I got this guy and the Underworld Goddess. So this is the Link package basically. This comes up every now and then. This one comes up. I mean, it can come up. Not too often though. And these ones come up. These ones came up quite a bit actually. Alright, and then moving on, we got the XE lineups, which played the one or Ice Heart, the Bagushka, Big Eye, Zeus, and for some weird reason the Steel Swarm. I don't have the Exciton Knight, so I just played this. I don't have the package. What is it, the Zodiac package that gets you into Zeus? I don't have it, so if you do have those, I recommend playing that instead. Bagushka almost came up, but I didn't really see a reason to go into it. My opponent already had Bagushka on the field, so I was thinking about making my own Bagushka to like pass turns, but I figured let me just play for game and whatnot. This never came up, this never came up, and Zeus never came up, but Zeus is always a good card to have. I think this is pretty decent to have. It's cuttable for sure. Big Eye, I think I would keep because you never know. It's a good Zeus line package. And then my two synchros never came up, but I like keeping this in because I do play the Bestial package. If you play the Bestial package, you have to play this. I mean, it's just a really good card. This is always cuttable. Never really comes up at all. But yeah, if you're not playing the Bestials, then don't play this whatsoever. You would never be able to make it. And then for the extra deck, I played only 2 duels. The extra deck was pretty tight, and I played only 2 nibs. So I didn't want to do. I really wanted to do 3 and 3, but I just couldn't do it. So only 2 and 2. I did the Harpies with the 2 Cosmic Cyclones. Self-explanatory. I mean, they're really good cards. I did only 2 D-barriers. I want to do 3, just no space, so only 2. And then I did 3 evenly matches. I'm so glad I did 3 of these. There was a time in the final round I was playing against Labyrinth, and I opened 2 of these up, and so in the same battle phase I was able to resolve both of them because the first one went through, did things, and then he continued to play in my battle phase, and then I had another one, so I was able to do it again, and then so it was pretty cool. And then 3 of the best floodgate for this deck, which is the there can only be ones. You have to play it. So as you can see, that's pretty much why the extra deck was tight. And if there was anything to cut, I don't know, maybe the Evenlies if you're crazy enough, but I think Evenlies are just so good right now in this format. There's not a lot of decks that are putting up Omni Negates. I mean, there's one, which is like Vanadium, but other than that, no one's really putting up that many Omni Negates. And even if they did Omni Negate it, it's fine. You typically can just kind of play through that, especially since you main deck like Small Worlds and the Karakura. But yeah, overall, I think that Vanquish Soul is a really good deck to play. Even going into like the new format, but after this ban list, I feel like a lot of people are going to probably hop on to Vanquish Souls because it's just going to be a deck that's going to stand the test of time. I don't really see it ever getting hit, and I mean, I think the only card in this deck questionable right now that's going to more than likely be hit is definitely the Arise Heart and the D-Shifter. Other than that, nothing else is going to really touch, so I think a lot of people are going to move on to this. But yeah, I had a lot of fun playing it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So like, subscribe like always, and I will see you guys in the next videos. Peace.